In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to group similar faces in Google Photos. By the end, your photos of the same people and pets will be neatly organized for you. First, open the Google Photos app on your Android device. Look for the multicolored pinwheel icon on your home screen or in your app drawer, then tap it. When the app opens, you should land on the Photos tab, showing a grid of your recent pictures and videos. If the app asks for permission to access your photos, allow it so Google Photos can analyze and group them. Now tap your profile picture in the top right corner of the screen. This is usually your Google account photo or a colored circle with your initial. When you tap it, a small panel slides down from the top, showing your account name, storage information, and some menu options. This is where all the account-specific settings live. From there, tap Google Photos Settings. This option appears in that same panel, usually near the middle. When you tap it, you move from your photo grid into a new screen with a list of different settings categories. You might see items like backup, notifications, and similar options. We are heading into the privacy section to control face grouping. Next up, tap Privacy. On the privacy screen, you will see controls related to how Google Photos analyzes and uses your images. Here is where face groups lives. This area is all about recognition features and how they behave on your device and account. With that ready, turn on face groups. You should see a toggle switch labeled face groups. When it is on, the switch is colored and moved to the right. When you enable it, Google Photos starts scanning your library and creating groups of similar faces over time. On some versions, you may see Preferences, then group similar faces instead. If you see that wording, tap Preferences, then tap Group Similar Faces and turn that on. After a short while, face groups begin to appear automatically without you needing to refresh anything. Once face groups is enabled, open Google Photos again if you left that main screen. You can tap the back arrow until you return to the familiar grid of photos. This is your starting point for finding the grouped faces that Google Photos has detected. If you just turned the feature on, some groups might take a little time to fully appear, especially on large libraries. After that, tap Collections at the bottom of the screen. The Collections tab usually shows albums, favorites, and other organized sets. Here you should see a section that highlights people and pets once the feature has enough data. This tab is often where Google Photos surfaces anything it has automatically organized for you. Next, tap People and Pets. On this screen, you see a row or grid of face circles. Each circle is one face group, which means Google Photos believes those photos show the same person or animal. As more photos are backed up, the app keeps adding new pictures into these groups without any extra steps from you. To check a group, tap a face to see photos Google has grouped together. The app opens a view that looks like an album, filled only with photos that contain that person or pet. This is a good moment to skim through and make sure the images really match that face. If some photos are not perfect matches, you can manage them later from this same group. Now let us add a name, starting from the Collections tab, then People and Pets. Make sure that page with all the face circles is open on your screen. Naming people here makes them much easier to search for later using the search bar at the top of Google Photos. Tap the person's face group that you want to label. You are back in the gallery view for that individual, where all of their grouped photos appear together. At the top of this screen, you should see options related to that group, including the button to add a name. Next, tap Add a Name. A text box appears near the top, along with your keyboard. This is where you decide how you want to identify this person or pet inside your account. You can use full names or something more casual. Enter their name or nickname. Take a second to double-check your spelling, since this is what you will use later when you search. Then save it. Once you save, the name appears at the top of the face group, and you can now search that name in Google Photos to pull up their pictures instantly. The name you assign is private to your Google Photos account, even if you share the photos with someone else, so only you see it. You have now turned on face groups, found your people and pets, and labeled them so you can search by name in Google Photos. If this helped you get your people and pets organized, a quick thumbs up really helps others find it, and feel free to subscribe for more clear Google Photos tips.